G'day folks, Jack and I have come down to give the fish some feed, and they're looking like they might take a little bit today. Oh, right in my mouth. Yeah, charming. And the reason I think Jack is here is just in case I drop some or they splash it out. Just excuse me while I wipe my face. Salty, at least I know I don't have to add any more salt in there. But the fish are doing relatively well. No real complaints from them, other than I think they wouldn't mind it if it was a little bit warmer, but that's about it. And the system's still ticking over well. We've taken a couple of bok choy out of here, but we need to take some more out. Probably take some out for dinner tonight, just 2 little bits and pieces. And I do have some more here. I was actually going through a load of comments today. I think I've spent 7.5 hours replying to comments. So one of them was someone was going to do a bit of a trial, sorry I've forgotten your name, with lettuce. I can still taste salt, with lettuce in soil and aquaponics. I think I might do the same here. Set up a little root pouch in a similar area around here that gets roughly the same amount of sunlight, and just do a bit of a comparison on the growth. You might be able to notice there is a little bit of soil around here, and that is because Jack has decided to harvest some of the ginger. It's up on the deck and it's all falling through. These guys had a load in the tank earlier, and there's even more on the roof. So I'm going to have to pull the ginger up. We're pretty much all just leaving the ginger in the pouches and harvesting as we need it this time around, mainly because we've got so much already I've already taken out of the system. At the moment we're pretty much all using it in little teas. We've been chopping it up finely, or slicing it finely I should say, and adding it in just with some hot water and some lime that we have frozen in the freezer from our last couple of harvests. And yeah, Bianca's been having that. She's actually come down with the flu for the 2nd time this season, so she's actually been going through that at a fair pace, and I've just been having it as a bit of a coffee replacement. And it looks like these fellas down in here finished their feed already. We might throw them some more, just a little bit more. So geez, they're very messy eaters today. Just as we come around here, I will let you know that I haven't harvested the water chestnuts yet. Today's been the first fully fine day we've had for a while, and I just didn't want to get my hands too cold in the mud basically harvesting them. But they'll be fine just in there, so I'll pull them out a little bit later on in the week. Around here, these plants are doing so-so. We are seeing a lot more chives popping up in the system. But as you can see from the weekend's video, these guys really haven't put on a lot of growth, but they really don't get a lot of sunlight over this side here. The brassicas in here are doing a lot better. Here we go, I can show you on this side here. We are still getting some protection from the dipole. You can see those little white marks on the leaves there. So the rain didn't wash it all off, even the tops of them. So pretty happy about that. And over here in the dual root zone, or more like wicking pouches, we're not seeing any sprouts from these ones here yet, but it's early days. We'll see some come through. It's probably a good idea because you don't want all your harvests to come at once. It's nice to have them staggered. So obviously that will be the first out, then these ones here. And we actually have some more just over here in a wicking barrel that I know will give us a half decent harvest, because I poured some aquaponic water in here the other day and washed all the soil off of that little beauty there. So these guys here will be ready to harvest once they start to die back a bit. I think they've been growing now for about 2.5 months to 3 months. So we'll get to harvest these guys first, then that first pouch in the aquaponics, and then the other pouches. And just to show you, this is the refugee from the aquaponics system, the one I transplanted out into another wicking barrel. We've actually got some just over the puppy fence here in a wicking barrel. Just to give you a look at these, I keep threatening to harvest these, but we always change our meal plans. You'll be able to make out the spuds. There's one there, there's a couple more down in there that need to come out, and they're actually growing through the wood chips down here. So the plan is maybe wait a little while longer, or just bandicoot out the spuds that we can see here. Bandicoot means dig below and harvest the roots without disturbing the bulk of the plant. So we might bandicoot them out in the next week or so if we want to pop them on the menu. Just quickly folks, I did sit down and have a bit of a chat with Stephen Reiser from Aquaponics all about dual root zone. I had a couple of people ask about the little pouches we have over there. So we sat down, had a bit of a chat, and we recorded it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if I can edit it in time, it will be up this weekend for this weekend's video. So yeah, if you want to check out the dual root zone video and you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and YouTube will hopefully send you a notification once it's uploaded to YouTube. Just quickly as well, I really do want to thank all you folks who have bought the guide. I may have spent a lot of time answering questions from anywhere up to about 6 or 7 months ago underneath the videos, but anyone who asks me a question over on the guide gets it answered within 24 hours unless there's something going on and I can't make it to a computer or the phone. But yeah, it's just a much easier way to get in contact with me. I know a couple of people have needed some urgent help, and I've discovered them like 3 or 4 months down the track underneath videos. So if you do want that ability to contact me, you can purchase the guide, learn maybe a few more pointers about aquaponics, and have that access whenever you want. But that's enough of me spruiking. I'm going to try and do this harvest one-handed. See if I can find the base of this bok choy down here. I've got to be careful because I sent the scissors a bit far through the other day and we ended up harvesting 3 instead of the 2 we wanted for the meal. So I think I can see it there. There we go. That's one bok choy. And just around this side, I think I'll take this fella here. So just try and find his stem, just down in there. And make a quick snip. And there we go. Two bok choy. Actually, I've decided I'm going to take a 3rd one. So there we go. So there we go, folks. There's 3 bok choy. And I thought I may have had some caterpillar poop on some of them until I remembered that, yeah, Jack is digging out the ginger directly above the grow bed there. So we're seeing a few little black specks and dots on these guys. But yeah, you got to be happy with that. 3 gorgeous looking bok choy. One of them will definitely make it in our meal tonight, and the other 2 I think I might give to my parents, and they can use them in one of their stir fries. And just quickly before I go, I did answer a comment from, I think it was Anna, in the comment section, and she was wondering what sort of meals we made with the produce. I don't have many current ones, but I actually have a playlist here on YouTube from our main channel, and I do have a channel I haven't posted to in ages, Rob's Kitchen or RB's Kitchen, and I'll post a link to that. One will pop up at the end here and one will be put down in the description below, so check that out if you want to see the sorts of things we cook around here. But anyway, I will pretty much all leave it there. Thank you very much, supporters. This video was supposed to be for you folks to begin with, but I thought I'd do just a general update to YouTube while I was at it. And thank you to everyone who comes along and does leave those comments in the comments section. I do try to get back to you all. Some of you I've answered 3 or 4 times today, Jennifer and Tim. I better stop nattering on, I think, folks, and I will leave it there. I do hope you're all well and happy and your gardens and aquaponics is booming, and I will catch you in the next video on the weekend, dual root zone. Cheers all, happy growing.